What happened to the children then? Did children die? Did
The
some children
children,
die?
the children did not exist.
Welcome, Sandy Hook researchers. Wolfgang Halbig does it again. Wolfgang Halbig has tweeted out that the children of Sandy Hook are still alive. This is another fail on the part of Wolfgang Halbig. It's continuous. He never gets anything right. And this tweet went out on September 24th, 2017. And I'll just read it for you. This is for the FBI, Connecticut State Police, and Newtown, Connecticut Police Department. Time for DNA testing. Here are children who died at Sandy Hook, live and well. I think he means alive and well, but we won't be picky. DNA testing, I think that means digging up graves. That's what was suggested at one point. So it's amazing. Even Maureen Crowley says at the bottom, I love you, Wolf, but this was planted disinfo. So even Maureen Crowley, former Connecticut government employee, even she's telling him that this is disinfo. So the question is, where is Wolfgang Halbig getting this information, and why is he believing it? Somebody's producing this for him. Let's have a closer look at this photo. There's a couple photos, actually. Here's the photo of the girls. Now, I've put a black bar across to take out all of their faces, because what someone's done is they've taken a group of innocent, unrelated girls who are graduating from something, high school probably, and they've plastered their face up, and then they've taken all the children who died at Sandy Hook, all the girls, there's 12 of them, and they've tried to compare them. So they've taken some completely unrelated girls and tried to claim that they're the dead children. Incredible. And they don't even have enough girls here. In the middle there are 9, and then they add 1 on the left and 2 on the right. And there's also another picture of a little girl down below that I've put a bar across her face with black, because I don't know who she's supposed to be. I'm not even sure why that photo's there. So someone's done this collage. It's just ridiculous. Oh, and also in the middle, the girl in the middle, they've plastered another picture across her chest of her. And I think they did this because she was in sort of a pose in this photo that's a little bit similar to the girl above, trying to relate crushing up their sort of neck and having hair come up, and it looks a little similar, and that's kind of the deception they try to use. That's why they hired illusionists to promote Sandy Hook hoax. Factually correct. They hired illusionists to promote this. So this is interesting too, because he's claiming that these are the alive children. Okay, well, the Sandy Hook children were mostly all 6 years old in 2012. It's 2017, so they would be 5 years older. They'd be 11. These girls are a lot older than 11. So, the other theory that the Sandy Hook hoax people will bring forth at this point, they claim that the children shown to us in the photos were old photos, so that the children were much older than they were portrayed, and they use this idea that the The families are older parents, so they couldn't possibly have young children. They don't look at statistics around the country that people are having children much older than they used to, probably due to financing. But whatever. I'm just saying these are type of arguments that they're going to have. And let's look at the other photo they presented in this tweet. Here's a photo of 4 boys. I don't know why there's only 4. There was 8, but I guess they couldn't come up with 8 boys together, so they just took 4. And so they have the deceased children on top, including, which is really interesting, Noah. And what's interesting about that is Wolfgang Halbig's good friend Jim Fetzer is claiming that Noah is actually his brother, Michael Vabner. And the picture of this boy in this picture is not Michael Vabner. So they're now claiming another person is Noah. It's like a second person. This is just ridiculous. And also in all these pictures, none of these people really look at all like these children. So it's completely erroneous. And just to blow this whole story out of the water, considering they're trying to claim that these children had their photos taken much earlier, like years ago, and they were wearing clothes from the 90s or some kind of baloney. Here's a picture of Jesse Lewis with his grandfather inside Sandy Hook School in the lobby in 2011 at the Veterans Day. So, yeah, you can't claim that that little boy there had his picture taken years ago. But I guess you could claim this is all photoshopped together, and it's not true, which is what they'll try to claim. Because they have no case. It's ridiculous. And they're running this baloney to cover up what really happened at Sandy Hook. And I wanted to mention what they've also done in just perfect timing for Trump's arrival into office. They've managed to create a instance where they can claim with righteousness that they have a right to restrict free speech. Because if you put up any videos about Sandy Hook, they pretty much get flagged down. And that's why I blacked out all these faces and of these people, because they're all innocent, they're all alive people, and they have nothing to do with Sandy Hook, so I didn't want to implicate them in this mental patient scenario of claiming that they're these dead children. But I wanted to mention this, that these people are on YouTube complaining and whining and crying that their videos are being pulled down. Well, it's the fault of people pushing ridiculous hoax theories and being offensive, going after people's children, something I've never done on my channel. I've never gone after the children because that's just not the right thing to do. And yeah, now you've got these people saying, well, we have the right to restrict free speech because of these insane hoax people. See how that works? So you can blame these people with these ridiculous theories for when your videos get striked down. It's a very convenient situation. And it all happens under Trump's watch. But I thought Alex Jones was going to get Trump to give him the secret Sandy Hook folder. And we're going to all learn all about that and all about JFK and all about all of these conspiracies that Alex Jones claims to care about. So I thought I'd bring him into this as well, because he supports people like Wolfgang Halbig. Promoted him over and over. So that's it. I just wanted to show this. There's nothing about this at all on YouTube. I've heard nobody mention it. That Wolfgang Halbig has further lost his mind, and he's promoting garbage like this. Thanks for listening.